Om Sri Sai Ram. I really thank each one of you to have given me a second chance to be before this wonderful devoted gathering. आप सबको याद होगा लास्ट टाइम जब मुझे ये मौका मिला था आई शेयर विथ यू एन एक्सपीरियंस दैट टाइम भगवान वाज फिजिकली विथ अस ही वाज फिजिकली मूविंग विथ अस and he was gracing us as though we thought that was life. But today, I take it to a different era, an era which will always remain nostalgic in everybody's life. This is that part of an era जब भगवान बाबा अपना जो सो कॉल्ड समाधि अटेन कर लिए थे, ये उसके बाद की एक एपिसोड है जो एक रियल लाइफ टाइम एक्सपीरियंस था. आप सब जानते हैं April 24th, Swami called it his own day where he merged with each one of us. And we were so fortunate before that we could speak to him, see him, and whatever we thought was a line of devoted connect, हम सब किया करते थे. लेकिन ऐसे एक अंधेरा सा हम सबका लाइफ में आ गया था 24 अप्रैल के बाद कि भगवान अब हमारा प्रार्थना को कैसे सुनेंगे एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो मैं आज उस एरा पर मैं आपको ले जाता हूँ एग्जैक्टली 1 ईयर की बात, जो इंसिडेंट लाइवली मेरे अपनी जीवन में हुआ था. आज का ये जो सेशन है, आई वुड लाइक टू कॉइन इट और आई वुड लाइक टू गिव अ टाइटल टू इट, स्वामी ओनली प्लान्स एवरीथिंग एंड वी आर नथिंग बट ए मूवर इन द डायरेक्शन. हम लोग कभी कभार इतना खुश हो जाते हैं जैसे कि आज हमने कुछ प्लान किया, आज इस टाइम पर बस लेना है, इस टाइम पर वहां पहुंचना है, इस टाइम पर एक काम करना है. वी सॉर्ट आउट सो मेनी थिंग्स और हम बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं जब हमारा टाइम पर गाड़ी मिल जाती हो और हमारा समय पर वो काम हो जाता हो, तो हम घर आकर के बोलते हैं स्वामी वॉज विथ मी थ्रू आउट. हमारे अंदर ये अज्ञान है कि वी जस्ट से स्वामी वॉज विथ अस बिकॉज वो सब चीज हमारा प्लान पर हो गया था. लेकिन कभी कभार कुछ चीजें ऐसे होती है जो हमारा प्लानिंग के अनुसार नहीं जाता है. सो इट इज वन सच इंसिडेंट इन लाइफ I would like to take you all, and this incident might make somebody weep, may make somebody in awe. But for me, when I went through this experience, it was as though I actually died and relived. Bhagwan was throughout in various ways that you all can understand after this narration is completed. It was on 27th of April, the next year when Swami had attained the Samadhi, I had to reach Parthi for my Prashanti security duties on 1st of May. Till 10th of May, I have my duties from 1 May to 10 May. So on 29th April, I'll have to be there. So I took a train, the Karnataka Express, which all of you know, goes from Delhi to Prashanti Nilayam. I boarded the train at the right time at 9:15 at the Delhi headquarters, the Delhi railway station. And this train, by all means, आप सब जानते हैं कि 9:40 तक सुबह वह प्रशांत निलयम SSPN स्टेशन पहुंच जाती है और वहां से हम सबको 15-20 मिनट लगता है आश्रम पहुंचने के लिए और लगभग 10:30 तक हम सब पहुंच जाते हैं. आई वॉज राइट ऑन टाइम टिल धर्मावरम और धर्मावरम से सिर्फ 40 मिनट चाहिए प्रशांत निलयम पहुंचने का. मैं लगभग 9:50 AM धर्मावरम पहुंच गया था और मेरा अपना प्रोग्राम था कि 10:15 तक हम आश्रम पहुंच जाऊंगा. लेकिन धर्मावरम से लेके पुट्टपर्ती तक द ट्रेन गॉट डिलेड एंड डिलेड और अल्टीमेटली आप यकीन नहीं मानेंगे, जो 35-40 मिनट की यात्रा था धर्मावरम से पर्ती तक, दैट टुक 4 hours and 40 minutes. जो ट्रेन 10:20 को वहां पर पहुंचना था लगभग उस टाइम पे, इट रीच्ड अराउंड 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the evening rather. और आई वॉज अपसेट बिकॉज अपना प्रोग्राम अपना शेड्यूल के अनुसार नहीं हुआ था. So we all get upset. Swami, what have you done on this? I should have reached Patti. I could have gone done this. But anyway, वो भी मैं भी वही सोच रहा था. तो मैं 4:20 और 4:25 के आसपास जब मैं आश्रम में एंटर किया, मेरा एक दोस्त का रूम का चाबी मेरे पास था. आप सब जानते हैं भगवान का स्तूपा का बिल्कुल बैक साइड में S1 827 का वो फ्लैट था, राइट ऑपोजिट स्वामी डोर. वो फ्लैट को मैंने फ्रंट रूम को खोला हूँ और अंधेरा था. आई ओपन अप दी लाइट्स, और जैसे लाइट को मैंने स्विच ऑन किया और जैसे ही मैंने अपना बैग को नीचे रखा, विल यू ऑल बिलीव व्हाट आई सॉ इन द रूम? इट इज नॉट अ स्टोरी. द मोमेंट आई पुट ऑन द लाइट and bent down to see, I could see an unimaginable 10.5 feet black cobra sitting on the white marble of that flat. And I was just shaken. I was frightened. I was scared. I just did not know what to do. I thought maybe it is an hallucination. I thought it was not a snake or could be one of my bad imaginations. So I took a small bedsheet which I found on that floor. I threw it on that snake and took a stick and started beating it, thinking that it still is not a snake. But behold, that black cobra in its huge venom just saw at me, and it just started moving towards me. Not even 2 feet between me and the black cobra. I was standing between the jaws of death, and I was standing on another side, helpless, defenseless. In a minute, I just ran out of the room, closing the doors, and I went to the maintenance hall. I told the maintenance people the story that here in this room is a very big cobra, and I just can't enter inside. All my luggage is there. When I described the scene, or when I described the size of the cobra, they said, if this cobra's description is true, Ravi brother, we don't have anybody who can catch it, because this is a very venomous cobra, and there is no medicine in Parthi. This particular species, even if it runs over our feet or our body, that is as good as death. So we can't do anything. We'll have to bring a person from Kuttucheru, which is another 1.5 hours from Parthi. So, Swami, what to do? I was waiting outside. The next day was my Prashanti service duty. Exactly at 6:15, a very experienced or an expert who was trained in catching these snakes or cobras comes from Kuttucheru. He goes into the room. He goes into the room and takes about 20-25 minutes to catch hold of the cobra in a huge gunny bag. He caught hold of that cobra alive and he brought it outside. And this cobra was just whirling inside this gunny bag. And he took it out and he told me, now you can enter the room. The cobra is with me. Now here comes the importance between when I told you I was on the life of death, knowing or unknowing what to do. I went inside, but I was still not very sure whether there could be another cobra inside or another snake inside. Now I come to the reality of how Swami blessed me. I just come out and ask him, sir, how this cobra left me? It saw me eye to eye, and to the cobra, I was nothing but an enemy. It could have killed me. I wouldn't have had any day next left for me. The person who actually caught hold of the snake, I went and asked him, brother, I hope there are no more snakes inside which is waiting to take my life off. He said, no, brother, this snake is very dangerous. It is venomous. It is potent. From morning 10:30 onwards till 3:30 or 4 in the evening. Later on, it becomes quite dull, quite inactive, so it doesn't do any harm to anybody. But had you stepped in any of these durations, even if it had walked over you, that is death. Death is instant. It need not even sting you, because that was the most treacherous type of a snake or a cobra that was available in Patti during that part of the season. And May was very hot, so you can all imagine. I need not have waited for this snake to sting me. Even if it had just crawled over me, he says that was it. Even the touching of the body senses would have killed me. That was so poisonous. So that I was just trying to emphasize. That was precisely the reason why Swami made the train go beyond 5 hours on a journey of 30 minutes. We can all understand if the train was late over a period of 14 hours journey and got 4 hours late. But in a period of 30 minutes journey, the train was late by 4 hours. So that is indeed a miracle that Swami had to actually make me alive so that I could get all your blessings today on this 22nd of June 2021. So today, with this incident, I only want to emphasize and re-emphasize with folded hands that whatever happens in our life, whether it is designed as per your structure, don't please think that you are doing it. Leave everything the moment you get up from your home, the moment you get up from your bed, till you come back. Let your every minute, let your every second, and let your every hour, be it in office, be it in travel, be it anywhere, be it in a program, which is that in our lifetime, let Swami do the best he wants, and let us not plan something that what we do and what if it goes according to the plan, Swami is with us, and otherwise not. No, the answer is the reason is whatever we do and wherever we are, let us understand that Bhagavan designs everything for this. I think with this live incidents of a position where I was to die and a position where I was saved just because Swami made that 30-minute journey from Dharmavaram to Prashanti Nilayam. He made it 4 hours, not just to ensure that this life is saved, but also to ensure that the dangerous cobra does not do its dharma to a sevak who has come to serve Bhagavan Baba in Bhagavan's hands and in a devotee's life. Swami will never ever ensure that we are at the danger end or we are at an end where we will suffer. Swami will always be there. In fact, he reaches the point of destination even before we can go to ensure that his bhakta, his devotee, is always cherished, is always taken care of. Even otherwise, if something was to have happened, Bhagwan would have ensured he had taken that problem and not given it to his devotee. And that is what the faith should be. Whatever we are, wherever we are, it is Swami who will always guide us and who will always move us forward in the zone of safety. We should ensure that we do his duty with dedication, love, prema, and in an act of seva that Bhagavan wants us to do. With this experience, it was live. I conclude my presentation by thanking each and everyone who have once again patiently listened to me and have taken this opportunity to now understand how Swami is moving us in our lives every time and at all times to come. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.